Hey everybody, it's me Stacy here at Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. Hello, welcome Monday. What a great Monday it's gonna be. It's a two-for Monday. Now, if you are joining me during the premiere, this is Monday morning. We don't typically do a Monday morning event, but of course I have got the new 2025 Tim Holtz Halloween collection from Sizzix for you, and we had to do it at 9 a.m. That's launch time, not lunchtime, launch time. But that's not all we're gonna have for you today. No, at 6 p.m. I also have our Make It Monday event, and I wonder who it's featuring. Could it be Tim Holtz, where I have a bundle that is over $90 for just $19.99. Now, am I gonna make you wait till 6 p.m. to get the Make It Monday and the new Tim? No, we're gonna put it all up online and in our retail store right now. But you do have to come back at 6 p.m. to see all the inspiration for the Make It Monday event. And who doesn't want $90, over $90 of Tim Holtz for just $19.99 to go with the new 2025 collection of Tim Holtz. It's a pretty spectacular, it's a Timtastic day, a Sizzix spectacular Timtastic day. And again, some of this that I have for you really does speak to fall. I have open stock for you. I have bundles for you. I give you you decide, are you the bundle type of person or did you just want one or two items? Now, the Tim Holtz 2025 collection for Halloween, it is made up of two 3D embossing folders where he's taken older embossing folders and he's enlarged them. They're now A5 in size. And that means that you get more opportunity to create with them. Anytime you get more surface, that means you can do your A2 and your A6 and your 5x7 and your slimline and your mini slimline. You can make mats for your scrapbooks. You can make pages for your journals. In that type of a size, it's opportunity unlimited. Really, it is. So he's taken two of what I think are some of the best embossing folders because they are non-theme specific. You can use them all through the year. So those are the two new items. But then I've got a few things that, well, are a re-release. They were so good and sold out so fast that they said, what if we went back and we picked some of Tim's best Halloween and we re-released it in the exact format, the exact size that it was originally in. Therefore, those of you who are like, oh my gosh, darn it, I missed out on that one. Well, now you don't have to say that because I think I've got 6 dies that are coming back. We have them right now that were retired. They're not full. So it's not that Sizzix took a little bit from this and a little bit from that and resized things and made a whole new compilation set out of it. No, these are the originals. These are the Tim Holtz classics that you may have missed out on. And then I have that Make It Monday for you for $19.99. So we're going to start with the new embossing folders. We'll move to the re-release of retired Tim Holtz, and then I'm going to show you the Make It Monday bundle, but not the inspiration. You'll need to come back at 6 p.m. sunny California time, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern for that. Are you ready to see Halloween, fall, just wow? Well, you know Tim and Sizzix, they're two peas in a pod, and they just make magic happen. So I'm going to tilt on down and we're going to get started for today. The first item is a bundle, but you don't have to buy it in a bundle, but it is a bundle, and it does include the 2 brand new Tim Holtz 3D embossing folders in the large size. You can see the price of the bundle. I think it's almost $79 for $59.99, and that means it's going to ship for free. So let me tilt on down. Let me get started for today. It's good to see you, not once today, but I'll be seeing you twice. Bye everybody, down I go. And like I said, these are available in our retail store. Yes, we're a retail store. We have a brick and mortar retail store here in Canyon Country, California. We're just a little small mom and pop retail shop here that also has an online store, as most do. Okay, bundle number, well, it's our only, well, no, the Make It Monday is also a bundle. Here we go. There's your price. And let me show you what's inside. Like I said, the embossing folders that they have enlarged in size, I like them a lot. See, I like it's cracked enlarged. I like the cracked embossing folder. Why? Because if I do this in a shabby chic for spring, I can also do this in a wood grain with beautiful bold colors for summer, in flowers or whatever. I can also do it in Halloween colors. I can do it in fall colors. I can do it for winter where I've got blues and purples, and there's just nothing that you can't do with this. It is a great embossing folder, whether you use it in the horizontal or the vertical. And because of the size, that's a whole page here. This is a whole page for a mini album. It is matting for your layouts. It is your slimline size cards all year round. I like things that are non-theme specific because then you get to use them again and again and again. And the second embossing folder, I feel, is the same way. This is foliage, and yes, absolutely beautiful for fall. But my goodness, you could do this for winter and have it in the blues and the pinks and the purples. And again, shabby chic it for spring. There's something for everybody here. And the sizing will go through a standard Big Shot machine, a Switch, a Big Shot Plus, a Pro, a Fold Away. What Sizzix machine do you have? Now, both of these are sold open stock. You can absolutely just get the ones you love, love, love. But we thought to put together a really great bundle. We would include the multi-cutting pads, the plates, you know, that you're gonna need to put on top. Because with a 3D embossing folder, a Sizzix 3D embossing folder, you only need one cutting pad, just the largest. So we included the multi. That way you have a 6x6 pad, you have a 2.5x6, and then you have your full size. So the minute this gets to you, you can start playing. But what about paper? Well, we've also put in there your reveals paper. This is the Spice collection of reveals. It has 10 colors. There are 4 of each sheet. And what makes this paper so unique? Well, it is not like a solid core where when you tear it, it's black all the way through. Solid core, same color all the way through. White core, gosh, I don't know if I have anything white core down here. White core, you tear it and you see the white. That's all you've got. I wonder if I don't think I have any white core down here to tear for you. White core is the same color all the way through. This is a color core, which means that when you tear it, it tears to a lighter shade. Isn't that beautiful? This is Spice. This is this color right here. They're just lovely. Look at the green. And when you tear it, it tears to the lighter shade. Or the mustard yellow, my fave. It tears to a lighter shade. So you are going to get the pack, not in the small size. We've given you the big one so that when you send these embossing folders through and then you sand the top of them, you're going to sand to a lighter shade of that paper, and it is pretty darn spectacular. So the fall colors to go with the 2 embossing folders, because we're heading into fall. If we were heading into summer and these were the embossing folders, I would have included the brights, because that would give you the same opportunity for spring and for summer. And the cutting pad that you're gonna need to send it on through. That is the whole bundle. And if you don't need the paper or the cutting plates, well, we have the 2 embossing folders open stock on sale. I just know that everybody always needs more cutting plates. Eventually these have to be replaced. And well, paper that does this is just, it's happiness. It comes out so beautiful. So our first bundle has it all, has the 2 embossing folders, the plates, and the paper. There's your price. It includes shipping. You decide if you need that or you just want the 2 embossing folders. The plates and the paper will only be found in the bundle. They will not be sold open stock. All right, next we move into what is a re-release of dies that were so popular that you might have missed them the first time. They are back. Jack-o'-lantern. You may already have this in your stash, or this may be the one you said, gosh darn it, I missed out. And then you go on eBay and the price is incredibly high. Now you're able to get it for a wonderful value as part of his 2025 collection. There is nothing changed about this. This is the original idea, the original thought, the original design, the original size by Tim. Wonderful. Comes in the plastic case, everything in there. So we've got jack-o'-lantern. We have got witchcraft. Now, witchcraft has been done in a vault collection where they changed her size. They made her bigger or they made her smaller. I think they made her bigger. And then they added a few more elements from different collections. That's a vault collection. This is a re-release of a timeless classic where, again, if you missed her in the original size, the original concept, the original design, she is back. Then we have fragmented leaves, leaf fragments, which is one of my favorites. It's so beautiful. Again, a complete re-release. Nothing's bigger, nothing's smaller. These were retired and have been brought back because of their popularity and their usefulness. Then we move into haunted house, where you've got the moon and some of the bats, and you've got the wonky haunted house. Not changed in scale, nothing changed about it, and that way you know that you're getting the original that Tim was, what he put out when he first brought it out. Some of these may be scaled differently over time for a vault collection, but not here. Then we have trick or treat. So we have trick or treat, and we've got our, I love the trick or treaters. I love with the umbrella and the little black cat. Again, a collection that sold out and then retired is now being brought back. This may be the one die you've been waiting for. Like, oh, I missed it. Well, not anymore. It's back for you. And the last, we have a font for you. An alpha, is it alphanumeric? Yes, alphanumeric in the font, where you've got your A, B, C, Ds, you've got your numbers, you've got some of your punctuation here, and you will see this used in sample after sample after sample. So while they are not new and they are not a vault collection, meaning that we didn't take the trick or treat and mix it with the haunted house and throw a leaf in there, that's what a vault collection is, where they've taken little bits from different sets and compiled them into a new set. These are the originals. These are the OGs that sold out so well and then retired and now have been brought back for you. And we only have them open stock. They're on sale, but I thought you might have one or two of these already and not need it. So I didn't want to put it in a bundle, so we just put them on sale for you. So Tim's collection starts with the brand new sizes in the 2 embossing folders. And then we add in the balance of 2025, where it's a relaunch of older dies that you may have missed out on. You might not even have known about these. This might be all new to you. You might be going, I have never seen that jack-o'-lantern before. Never seen it before. Or I have never seen those trick-or-treaters before. Well, now's your time to get them, because again, once they're gone again. They're not something that are going to be re-released, and once the inventory is sold out, it's sold out. So all open stock for you. Open stock or in the bundle for you. Now, the only thing I have to show you before we get to the inspiration is the Make It Monday. So every Monday we do a Make It Monday event. And of course, since we're featuring Tim in the morning, we're going to feature Tim in the afternoon. The bundle price is, gosh, almost $92, and your price is $19.99. I'm going to show it to you, but I'm not going to show you the inspiration that goes with it. I will be back at 6 p.m. sunny California time, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, to share the Make It Monday with you. But you don't have to wait to buy it. You can get it now. So here is a 3D embossing folder from Tim. And boy, now you can really see the difference between the original size and the new size. That is a wow. In fact, it's about twice the size, because this is an A6 and this is an A5. And the paper is an A4. You're like, what are all those numbers? What are you talking about? So the paper size is considered A4. That is a very standard global paper size. 8.5 by 11 in the States, very common, but not common anywhere else in the world. So A4, then you have A5. A5 size is half of an A4, just like an A2 size is half of a 8.5 by 11 folded. Well, here you have an A5. It's half of an A4. And then an A6 is half of an A5. And those are the different sizes that are more globally recognized. And since Sizzix is a global company, that's how they size their products, is for a global maker. So now you know A4, half of an A4 is an A5, half of an A5 is an A6. And an A6 is almost the size of an A2. All right, so our Make It Monday. We have the embossing folder, and I showed you the size difference. Then we have, this is our Frightful Things, where you get all the little embellishments to go with. So these are gonna go great with all of these. Here you've got the cobweb and the spider, you've got a little pumpkin, you've got the ghosts, you've got the wonky moon that you can now add to all of these to help embellish them. Go with all of them to help embellish, to add just a little bit more. Then we have our second house. So here's our first haunted house, and this one is haunted. So haunted and haunted house. So now you can make a whole little scene using both of them. And remember, this is the 2025 re-release. This is the Make It Monday. And then we threw in some tags for you, because we thought the tags and the banners would be really nice to have to use with the rest of the Tim Holtz collection, whether it be the 2025, his Christmas, his everyday. But for $19.99, that's what you're getting. And that's a Holy Smokes Artichokes deal, and it is available now as well. So then we leave it up to you whether you want the Make It Monday. You pick up a few of the re-releases that you missed out on. You get the 2 new embossing folders that have launched, or you do the entire bundle that gets you the embossing folders, the cutting plate, and the paper for $59.99, which will get you free shipping as well. So this is what we have in store for you. I will show you the inspiration for this at 6 p.m., but let me share with you the inspiration for these. Oh, I forgot. Wait. Did I put that one in there? Make sure I had them all. There we go. There. Make sure I had them all. Okay, let's talk about inspiration. So here we start with Brennan. Hello, Brennan. And Brennan has got the leaves fragmented. Just want to have some of these handy. The leaves fragmented. He's got the cracked embossing folder in the background. And I would appreciate it if you would follow these makers on Instagram. Even if you're not a big Instagram person, go follow them. They spend their time, their love, their energy. They put everything they've got into making these fabulous samples so that we get to share them with you. And you know, you got to give credit where credit is due. And they really do take their time. So there was Brennan's Instagram account. Thank you, Brennan. I appreciate you writing it on the back for me. And then Happy Boo Day. Again, look at this. Isn't that can you imagine in the black? Amazing Halloween, but in a white and amazing shabby chic with floral all over it. And here we've got a wobbler and Happy Boo Day. So the Happy Boo Day jack-o'-lantern here, and the Happy Boo Day from here. And this was by Susan B. Cards. So I'm gonna see if I can get it up there so you can see her Instagram. There we go. Find them on Instagram and like them. Follow them. Their inspiration is amazing. Oh, love this. This is by Tanya Brooks. Tanya Brooks, let me get her Instagram up there for you. Love her witch. Isn't that amazing? And she cut it, and she cut it, and she cut it, and really layered it up so it has some dimension to it, and then went in there and you've got that light green on her petticoat and a little bit of light silver to define out her dress and the background. So Tanya Brooks. And then here, oh, here's another witch. Look at her. Look at the colors. So this was done with the foliage large embossing folder, and then hit with maybe a little bit of some gold shine and sheen. You've got your witch going on. She was done out of a flat black glitter. And the wicked was done out of the alphabet, only using the negative space as opposed to the actual letters. And this is by Susan B. Cards. So you've got it inked, you've got it embossed, you've got a little bit of your gold going over the top of it. Really beautiful. And then another, this is also by Susan B. Cards, with our leaves fragmented and our cracked embossing folder. Colors are bold and vibrant. And here we have, let's see, we've got our trick or treat, we've got our haunted house, And this is by Tanya Brooks. Card front folds down to make 3D card. Okay, so I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna push. Oh, look at how cute. This is Tanya Brooks. Look at, she gave you a 3-dimensional card, and yet when you mail it, it folds flat for mailing, and then you just put a little note like she did on for me. Thank you, Tanya. And you pull it forward, and you make a little bit of specialness with that. And this is Tanya Brooks. Cute. And again, her Instagram. Come on, zoom in. There we go, her Instagram. And then I have, ooh, look at this one. This one's beautiful. This is Brenda DeLoyer. Hello, Brenda. Look at using that foliage 3D embossing folder. Look at the size of this slimline. It's beautiful. And then you've got FALL on the leaf fragments. Wow, this is gorgeous. And this is Brenda DeLoyer, which is Stamp Ink Create. Stunning, Brenda, absolutely stunning. The colors and putting the fall in the center and just the little bit of, it's not ribbon. It's almost like a craft paper, like, yeah, it's not ribbon. It feels like some sort of butcher block, almost like paper that she made into it to give it that extra fall feel. Burlap would have looked really cute too. I don't have any burlap. But burlap would have been darling as well. And then we have Wee Bit Wicked. Okay, Wee Bit Wicked by Britt Bass. Look at her. So she did her witch, and she used the cracked embossing folder to do her witch. And you've got Wee Bit Wicked out of the font, and the cat and the moon. Oh, love it, Britt Bass. And Britt Bass is at Ms. Witchcrafter. It's an MZ, Ms. Witchcrafter. Find them on Instagram. Even if you're not a big Instagram person, go show them some love, because they have put together, see, there it is on white, that cracked on white. Now, if we were doing this in spring, maybe we would have inked this in a pale blue or a soft pink to give that spring feel to it. This one is by Tanya Brooks, and I love she's got a little bit of the reveals going on. She's got her leaf, her fragmented leaf going on. So now you see what a difference it looks like from black to white. Same embossing folder, but black to white. And you can see how that white, it looks beautiful. And depending on what season you're using it for, that's the color ink you go over the top. So this one was Tanya Brooks. And here, oh, I love them on the wobbles. This one is by Brenda DeLoyer. So Stamp Ink Create. Look at her. The jack-o'-lantern is darling. I love all the textures and the layers. You've got, looks like some washi tape and some torn. And then you've got your cracked embossing folder as your backdrop with a little bit of highlight. Looks a little bit goldy coppery, and your jack-o'-lantern on the wobble. Darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand. Oh, lovely. This is so good. These are all so good. So good. Oh, look it. You've got your fabulous haunted house. You've got your trick-or-treaters here. You've got trick-or-treat, the moon, the coming through, the bats happening. The background is inked so beautifully. And this is Brenda DeLoyer again. It is Stamp Ink Create. Wow. Now these are not difficult cards, I have to tell you. This is a lot of die cutting and inking, and that's what it is, die cutting and inking. Let's go. Oh, here's another. This is Britt Bass. Oh, Britt. Okay. So Britt took the Trick or Treat that comes with, okay, so Trick or Treat comes with the Trick or Treaters. She took and she cut it again and again and again and again and again and again and again. And she did it out of white and she glued them down to her white paper. And then she came in and she inked it. So it looks like an embossing folder. It's a faux embossing. Not hard. You're just cutting paper and gluing it down. Then she cut her trick-or-treaters out of 2, and she did the black slightly off the white so you get that shadow effect. And then her moon. This is not a difficult card to make. This is totally achievable. Happy Halloween. You're just die cutting paper. And this is Britt Bass at Ms. Witchcrafter. All right, and this one, this looks like leather. Tanya Brooks, this is stunning. Look at this thank you. Now it doesn't scream Halloween. It's got those beautiful leaves, the foliage in the back. She's just inked and inked and inked to get that look. A thank you and done. And here we have, oh, I don't know who made this one. Who made this one? I love the orange. The orange and then black over the top to highlight all of that cracked embossing, your trick-or-treaters, trick or treat. But I can't give credit to it because I don't know who did it. But I love it. Love the color, the orange that you used. And here, Boo and Eek. So again, we've got our jack-o'-lantern. We've got our paper in that fabulous neon-y lime green balanced with that amazing purple. You've got the blue popping off of it and your jack-o'-lantern. Love the colors. This is Dana M. Hello, Dana. And there is Dana's information to follow her. Love the colors. Love the green and the purple. That neon-y, limey green is just happiness for me. And then we have, oh, this is Tanya. We've got another wobbler and Boo. So here she even put the little eyes in there. That's really good. That's really good, Tanya. And she has done some sewing to put her, look, and the little pinking type edge over here and up top here. That kind of gives it that scary little like hand put together Sally Nightmare Before Christmas feel to it. Boo. And that's Tanya Brooks on a wobbler. And the eyes, you did the eyes are great. Well done, you. Really well done. And then, ooh, look at this one. Look at that. That's beautiful. Look at those colors. Trick or treat at the bottom, the trick or treaters, your haunted house. You've got some of your bats going on. Those colors are amazing, Susan B. cards. Let's see if I can get it to zoom. Susan B. cards. Wow. And again, ink, 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 and then die cuts. That's it. These are accessible cards. These are not things you have to go out and buy a million little trinkets to finish them off with. You just use your inks, you use your papers, you use your dies, and you create. And I love this one. I love this color, this richness. Beautiful with the ombre and the trick or treat. So you've got the foliage going on in the back. And this is Brennan. Hello, Brennan. Love it. And Brennan, here is Brennan. Thank you for writing it, Brennan. Here is his Instagram account. It's Brennan at BDK_creations. I think it's an underscore, not a dash, but you'll find him. Brennan, love the rich color. Yummy. And here we have Dana M again, and the gray, so that eerie night gray going on, overcast and very Halloween-y. And same thing, she's done the trick-or-treaters out of 2 colors and then just put them slightly askew so you see that shadow to it. And you've got Trick or Treat. And it's Dana M. And then we have another from Dana M. So this one was done with the embossing folder, but not using it as an embossing folder. My guess is that she inked up the embossing folder and then set her paper on top of it. She didn't roll it through. She transferred the ink that way. There's no embossing here, but you get that beautiful image. And she used the embossing folder as almost like a stencil in a way, because she's inked it, she's put her paper on it, and then she's picking up that color, laying her paper on and picking it up and gaining that design that way. So another way to use your embossing folder without having to do any embossing at all. And we've got Brennan again, and I love how, so here he's gone really, really dark around, but then he left the center plain purple. So here you've got some browns and you've got that cracked embossing folder. You've got some browns and some grays going around it, but just in the center, he kept it just that pure purple. And we've got our witch on top, and boo. And yes, it is an underscore. There you go. And then somebody likes the gilding flakes, likes the mega flakes. This is Tanya Brooks. Love that you did the leaves out of the flakes. That really does feel very fall-ish. And she's used the foliage as the background. So the leaves fragmented on top of the embossing folder. We've got a slimline card, and it's grateful for you. And that's Tanya. And then we have, we're getting there, then we have Brenda DeLawyer. Oh, Brenda. Wow. Wow, it's amazing. We've got a shaker going on. It is absolutely amazing. Great job. And she paper pieced her witch together. So she cut her witch a couple times, and maybe she just used a piece of paper this big to cut just this area out of the polka dots, and maybe she used a piece of paper just this big to cut the skirt out of the stripes. It's up to you. You can paper piece them together. If you cut it in 4 different colors, the whole thing, then you can make 4 different embellishments by mixing and matching the different patterns or colors of paper that you're using. And she made a fabulous shaker out of it. Wow. And then I have a few over here that I love. So these were done by Brenda DeLawyer, and she made a little matching set. She's got the foliage as her background, she's got the leaves going on, and then she put thankful and grateful. And just a sweet little matching set where you could make this over and over. These are great for fall. Great fall cards, absolutely. But Britt Bass also did a 4-pack. Look at how simple are these. 4 different colors of paper sent through the embossing folder, a little bit of brown, a little bit of shimmer over the top. She cut the leaves out of the gold, the shimmer gold from the opulent pack, and then she cut the letters all out of brown. These are as easy as you can get. If you can die cut, you can do these, and you make this lovely little set that you can either give to somebody so they can send fall cards out, or you make a jillion of these and you have your fall cards to send out to all your friends. Lovely little set. Then we have from Brenda DeLoyer. Oh my gosh. These are amazing. So she's got them all layered, and then she used a different background paper for each one. She's inked her paper, really. So she's got the cracked as her embossing folder. She went around with a little bit of black and edged it in, and then she's got her orange, her black with gold going on, and her purple to color block. Wow. Brenda DeLoyer. Then we have, this is from honorary SMS girl Catherine. Hello. Look at this. Look at the dimension. And she's got a little bit of everything going on here. Oh, she's used my stencil for the background. She's got a little bit of everything going on. In fact, this encompasses and incorporates some of the product from the Make It Monday event. The ghosts in vellum are from the Make It Monday. I think the little pumpkin is from the Make It Monday. The embossing folder here as your background is from the Make It Monday. So this is by honorary SMS girl Catherine, and I'm going to add it over there so I show it later. And then we have another from honorary SMS girl. I think this is I can't tell. I think yes, it's Catherine. So happy Halloween. Look at that. So the witch who has been embossed with the leaves for her dress. This is fab, Catherine. Absolutely amazing. But then we go to a layout. And this layout was done by Elena. So SMS girl Elena. And she's torn paper. And now you can see white core paper. And she's made a fabulous layout, a 12 by 12 layout. Just tearing paper and simple die cutting. All it is, tearing paper and simple die cutting. And then last but not least from Britt, she made a hanging. So you've got the size, you've got the cracked embossing as your base. You've got your leaves, you've got your jack-o'-lantern. Halloween is scary nice, freaks and frights, and pumpkin spice. Okay, Britt, well done you. Amazing. And Britt is at Ms. Witchcrafter. You know, give these makers their due. Log in, follow them, support them, like them. And when I mean support, I mean click the heart button and show them how much you appreciate the time, the love, the energy, the thought, everything that they've put behind all of these different things. Let me see if I can find. So I've got from Tanya, and I've got from Brenda, and I've got from, I'm gonna have to zoom on out, and Brennan, and Britt, and I'm looking for Dana. I know that I've got Dana in here somewhere. Oh, Dana, where are you? Susan B. Cards. I don't know if I have a Susan. That's a Susan B. Cards. Oh, this one is a Dana. So these makers, they take their time and their energy and their love and their creativity and their passion. Did I get everybody? Susan B. Cards. Susan B. Cards. Dana, Brennan, Brenda DeLawyer, Tanya, Britt. Go show them on Instagram how much you enjoyed what they did for you. They do these specifically for Scrapbooking Made Simple. They make these so that I get the opportunity to share them with you. And that's a big deal. It is their passion, it's their happy place, and the fact that then they get to send them to me and I get to share them with you is just a little bit of special. So, Tim Holtz, Sizzix, Halloween 2025. We've got the new sizes of 2 of the embossing folders. 3D, large, A5 in size. We have got re-releases in the exact size. They were launched originally by Tim, so his original thoughts, his original creativity, his original ideas. When they're gone, they're gone. So if you missed them the first time, now's the time to get them. We have got the bundle for you if you want the 2 new embossing folders plus extras at a phenomenal price. And then we have the Make It Monday where you're getting, oh, that's not it. The Make It Monday where you're getting close to $92 of product for $19.99. And I will be back at 6 p.m. sunny California time, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern to walk you through the inspiration for that as well. All right, you guys, it's me, Stacy, Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. Come see us in our retail store. We're open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. We may be small, but we try harder. We're just the little engine that could. And when you come see us, you'll probably meet almost the entire staff. We're not big. We don't have lots of us, but we are just so passionate about what we do, and we love what we do so much that to welcome you into our store would be an absolute pleasure. And if you're not local, anywhere local, well, there's scrapbookingmadesimple.com where you will find amazing products, value pricing, the latest, the greatest from some of your most favorite manufacturers, and a lot of manufacturers you may have never heard before because I import a lot of products from companies you're like, where are they from? In fact, this week, Saturday with Stacy is featuring a company from Belgium. And oh my gosh, is it darling. So I will be back in just a few hours. And thanks for being here with me this morning. It was great until 6 p.m. sunny California time, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. It's me, Stacy. I'll see you all later. And the big thanks to Sizzix and to Tim. I hope Mario had a happy birthday at Disneyland and we could have been ships passing in the night there. So I'm sure we've had to be at Disneyland on several occasions at the exact same time. And I am as big of a Disney buff and a Walt Disney. It's not just Disney, it's Walt. It's about Walt. It is all about him. That is I feel it, I know it, I understand it. I'm sure at one point we'll bump into each other. But until then, bye everybody.